Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am looking forward to getting into this next one because I see that the title of it is Dax and I just want to learn more about her. So let's just hop straight on in and I hope that you guys enjoy.
Chief O'Brien has escorted his wife back to Earth to celebrate her mother's 100th birthday.
Ooh, nice. The oldest person I've met was 106 years old.
Another wreck to Gino.
It'll keep me up all night.
I can think of better ways of keeping you up.
Not interested.
Dax.
Yeah, that's her.
Well, may I escort you to your quarters?
That's not necessary, Julian.
Oh.
Yeah, she can take care of herself. At least I hope.
Not necessary, Julian. But not forbidden either.
You know, no means no, but in this case, he might be able to help her since they're following her.
Dax.
Run! But I say, don't just stand there. Ooh, knocked himself out in the process. I'm sorry. Ooh. Darn. All right, doctor, we need to work on it just a little bit. But, oh, Paul Puddin'.
Bashir to ops. I think they just took Jadzia.
Full station security alert. Computer, locate Lieutenant Dax.
But how long was he knocked out?
They just left her comm badge.
How long ago, Doctor?
Oh, not sure really.
You're managing to avoid the security tracking grid. You seem to know a lot about the station.
Damn.
What?
That's why we've got a residual charge in the graviton generator. They've disabled the tractor beam.
Oh, okay.
Seal off all docking ring airlocks.
Never mind. They've thought it through.
I've got them. Airlock 5.
Wow, they really came prepared.
They know the security override codes. They're boarding a ship.
I don't know. They might have another plan. No, they got him. That was almost as successful as a jewelry heist.
My name is Ilan Tendro. You'll find that to be a valid warrant for her arrest.
What did she do?
Fugitive Dax is charged with treason and the murder of my father.
Before or after? So in this body or the other body? I mean, he probably doesn't care.
30 years ago, that would have been Curzon Dax.
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name.
He had more faults than the usual socially acceptable trail. He was not a murderer. It's all nonsense, Constable. I'm telling you, I knew the man.
But were you there?
But did you know the symbiont inside the man?
Point taken.
I've sent a subspace message to Klystron 4 requesting confirmation of the warrant. If I'm going to help you, you've got to help me.
I don't expect any help, Benjamin.
Well, we would like information.
Treason and murder. On Klystron 4, either of those gets you the death penalty.
I'm sorry, Benjamin, but no.
But why? What's the reason?
You know you're still my very dear friend. I'm sorry.
I kept wondering why you tried to kidnap Lieutenant Dax rather than just present your warrant to me in the proper way.
Exactly.
You don't have an extradition treaty with Bajor. I think that's why you tried to abduct Lieutenant Dax.
I mean, that would explain it.
You Klystrons are allies of the Cardassians. Your knowledge of the station confirms that. They must have given you the layouts.
And Bajor is adamant that, at least I believe it's adamant.
Oh, yes.
There will have to be an extradition hearing before I can lawfully release Lieutenant Dax.
I love it. Nice job, guys.
I'm not shutting down for any Bajoran hearing.
I'm sure Lieutenant Dax would appreciate it.
There you go, work it.
Business is business.
I mean, she'd really appreciate it.
Of course, after you move the wall, that'll mean your second-level hollow suites will have to come down. I think this bar is just a little too near the exit.
This is blackmail.
No, it's just business.
Yeah.
And business is business.
So what will it be?
I haven't been able to get a word out of Dax about any of this. So I thought someone might go do some investigating on Clystron 4 itself.
The extradition hearing will take about 30 minutes.
I was hoping to make it a little longer than that.
Ooh, I like that shade of blue.
I am 100 years old. I do not have time to squander listening to superfluous language. I intend being here until supper, not senility.
I love the elders. Don't waste my time.
The crimes described are 30 years old.
The evidence was contained in military files, which were officially sealed until recently.
Fine. Sit.
You say the warrant's in order, but the name on the warrant is Dax. This young woman wasn't even born 30 years ago. So I submit that the person he wants to extradite no longer exists, and I challenge him to prove otherwise.
Ooh, I like that.
You will convince me, please, that the person named in your warrant is the person who is standing here now.
And then she can finally have her dinner. Not even a smile.
I want you to find all the medical evidence you can to support the theory that Jadzia Dax and Curzon Dax are two entirely separate people.
I don't know that there is any medical evidence on that.
There might be.
Is a Trill responsible for the conduct, for the acts of its antecedent selves? What if I find the answer is yes?
Then that answer is wrong.
I was going to say, then just tell the truth.
But if you do find a wrong answer, I want to see it.
Everyone that's old enough to remember says the General and Curzon Dax were the closest of friends.
Oh, really?
If those charges are true, I'd want to hang Curzon Dax up by his heels myself.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for that.
The General left a widow. She has to remember something about Curzon Dax that's not on the record.
There you go. Go talk to her.
Curzon Dax was not responsible for the death of my husband. My son is obsessed with the death of a father he never knew.
They never knew each other? Wow. So can she testify?
Curzon would have died himself sooner than conspire against my husband. The only facts I have are in my son's hands.
It might help my people to know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
There is proof of a secret transmission. It identifies exactly the route my husband was taking. 5 people, including my husband, who knew that route. My son has established the whereabouts of all of them.
Oh, I was just about to ask that.
Except Curzon. That cannot possibly be enough to convict him.
No, I think it can.
How
There's
is
something
he?
else.
Curzon Dax.
Oh, she doesn't know.
Curzon Dax died 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Jadzia is the new host.
Yeah, you should be horrified.
I call on the expert knowledge of another Trill, Selin Pierce.
The symbiont within me has survived through the adult lifetimes of 7 hosts.
That's a lot.
So, if a crime is committed by a Trill, then the symbiont's next host would remain aware of it.
Yes.
But they didn't do it. That doesn't mean that they did it.
This host's personality is completely suppressed by the symbiont.
Oh, no.
So with each new host, there does come, in fact, a new personality.
From that standpoint, yes.
Okay, well, there you go.
The accused can remember any crime she committed as Curzon Dax.
The memories were passed to an entirely new host, to an entirely different person.
We will take a 2-hour recess.
Yep, everyone go cool off.
Split her down the middle. Send the symbiont back to stand trial and keep the host here.
93 hours after they've joined, neither can survive without the other. Aside from the gender change, there's a marked difference in blood types, metabolism.
I mean, I figured.
Exactly how does the Trill brain work?
First of all, there are 2 cerebral nuclei.
2? 2 brains.
Oh, I think I see what he's trying to do.
I asked if you could analyze the 2 distinct patterns.
But I don't see the relevance of it.
Could you?
I do see the relevance, unfortunately.
In fact, is there evidence of any change at all in the symbiont since it joined with its new host? Yes or no?
No.
Thank you, Dr. Bashir.
He had to tell the truth.
I'd like to call the one person in this courtroom who knew Curzon Dax. Me.
You know where the witness stand is?
I love her delivery.
He probably wasn't the ideal Trill, He could be more interested in women than maybe he should have been, and taught me to appreciate life in ways I'd never thought about before.
This is not a trial.
I'm describing my friend Curzon Dax.
He has the right to do that.
I can't tell you too much about my new friend there. We're really just getting to know each other.
Literally.
How can you be so sure that the symbiont was the criminal influence? What if it were the Curzon host that was responsible?
Yeah, how can you tell?
When you put salt in water, the two become indistinguishable.
I think you've just made my point for me. Pour that same salt into another liquid, and you have something completely different.
Following a 1-hour recess.
I wish we could have brought his wife back. She would have been very helpful.
We've made some progress.
Good.
Not good.
What?
The log does show a number of conversations between Dax's office and General Tandro's home. A number of the conversations took place while the general was away at the front.
Wait, between him and his wife? Oh, man.
Curzon Dax and Anina Tandro.
And he mentioned earlier about how much he liked the women.
If they were having an affair, that translates into a pretty solid motive for murder.
Yeah? Sorry, Dax.
I've also found records of gifts, of holidays spent at an inn outside the capital.
Ooh, girl.
My husband was not the hero in life that he was in death, Mr. Odo. Because I knew the man before he became a legend. My place is to carry on bravely, never to remarry, but never to talk about who he really was. Because nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah, they only want to hear the other stuff.
No matter what is said, they will still embrace his memory. The hero who died for his people.
And not how you really knew him.
But perhaps it's time for my place in history to change.
Okay, go for it.
You've been protecting her reputation. That's it, isn't it?
Come on, say something.
My God, Dax. Young Tandro, that wouldn't be your son.
You have an overactive imagination.
No, wait a minute, is it?
Damn it, if you were still a man!
I see your temper hasn't improved.
Don't talk to me about my temper.
This is not about that.
If you don't help me, old man, they're gonna take you because I don't know any more arguments.
Yeah, we've run out completely.
I can tell you that he did love her.
Enough to kill her husband.
Yeah, enough to do that?
So you are questioning?
What else can I do?
Nothing, Benjamin. Nothing at all.
How hard is it to say I didn't do it? Or I did do it?
How did the young Jadzia finally become a host candidate?
By winning scholarships, competing against other young people.
The young Jadzia excelled in those tests of academics and character.
Where are we going with this?
How many of those degrees did you earn before being joined with the Symbiont Dax?
All of them.
How can anyone justify trying her for a crime allegedly committed by another entity before she was even born?
That's what I've been saying this whole time. Yay! Good.
This hearing is unnecessary. The accusations are erroneous.
Mother, what are you talking about?
Son, sit down. Grown folk are speaking.
But I know where Curzon was at the exact time that transmission was sent.
In my bed.
He was in my bed.
Called it! It could have just been like, he was with me and we were having an affair, but very specifically, in my bed.
Mr. Tandro, you will want to re-examine your extradition request.
I enjoyed her so much.
There's much of Curzon that's still a part of me, that still remembers what you had together.
There is one favor I would ask. Live a long, fresh, and wonderful life.
I like that. Okay, that was a lot to take in. And I must say that the Trek episodes that focus on a hearing or a trial, they're actually quite enjoyable. I like seeing, both sides argue their points and, you know, all the things and the witnesses and stuff. I enjoy that sort of thing. And for a while there, I thought that the reason why Dax was being kind of nonchalant about this whole thing, I thought it was a cultural reason as opposed to it being an affair that happened in the past with Curzon. The fact that it was that, it finally made sense and it finally clicked. Because there's still that bit of Curzon in there that, you know, just, this was a secret. And look, it is what it is. And, well, guess I'm going to get taken back and I guess I'm going to die, apparently, you know, the death penalty. But I am happy that the wife came back and said, you know what, this is what happened. And of course, the son, I know the son was so mortified. Obviously, the wife, she's saying, he's this legend and everybody loves him, but I knew the man and he's not what everybody thought. Then you have the son who, come to find out, never even knew the man and just is trying to do all this. But I mean, I'm just so happy that the wife finally showed up. But I will say, when Odo, now that I think about the scene, when Odo shared with her that Curzon died, I think about the look on her face when she realizes that he's gone. And honestly, that should have been a sign that there was more going on with them. Because, I mean, yeah, her husband and Curzon were very good friends and very close, but obviously there was that affair going on. So, yeah, her facial expression and her emotion there gave it away, but of course we didn't have all the pieces yet. I do appreciate Sisko for really trying his absolute hardest to get Dax to kind of like snap out of it, even though it wasn't all out on the table yet what was going on. And of course they were trying to establish that Curzon and Dax are, I know it's weird that I'm probably saying Curzon and Dax, but y'all get what I'm saying. That they're two completely different people. I understand what they were trying to do with that. And obviously the son, he was just very sure of himself. You know the truth now, buddy. And I know I mentioned this multiple times, but the Arbiter in this, my goodness, I love her. She was just, well, okay. Once you get to a certain age, you just don't care and anything might come out of your mouth. I mean, yes, she was professional, but she was very no nonsense. And she was just kind of like, don't waste my time. Let's get to the point. I really liked her. So again, I enjoyed this episode because again, we got a hearing and I like the way the writers write these types of episodes. I find these to be fun. That's all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please hit the notification bell so you guys know whenever I upload. And I hope you guys are all having a great day. Bye.